What's up, man? Coach Block, one half of TDS Radio. And as you can see, sitting next to me is the lovely Auntie V.
Yeah.
Thank you, young man.
Because it is officially Healing Wednesday.
It is healing. It is healing.
Mm-hmm.
So how you been?
I've been wonderful.
Good.
Yeah,
I know you've been moving and grooving and vacationing and how you feel?
Yeah, been vacationing in.
How you been?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was wonderful.
Where'd you go?
Went to Hawaii.
Okay.
Visited Maui and
Mhm.
Honolulu.
Mhm.
And did some excursions. You know.
Did you go to the Jurassic
did
Park
some healing.
Okay.
Did some healing.
I know that's
Yeah,
right.
I took my friends with me
And should.
and always do.
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you see the Jurassic Park Island?
Yeah, I think we were on the Jurassic Park Island.
Yay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yay.
It's rural.
You're out there, huh?
You're
It's
rural.
Yeah. Okay.
It's rural. I get it.
No
Okay.
little critters or
tropical.
nothing like that, right?
Chickens
Really?
everywhere.
Huh.
Like a yes.
Mhm.
Huh.
Yeah. From the airport,
Okay.
I was like, I don't even know what's going on here.
Right.
I don't even know. But yeah, everywhere. It was just kind of a running joke. They've
Oh.
embraced it.
Mm.
So
Okay.
they're
Okay.
everywhere.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like, I'll take him. Son of a-
Yeah, right. But now they seem to be able to roam freely.
Okay.
Really?
Mhm.
And everyone
Yes.
was friendly, hospitable.
Oh yes,
Okay.
yes, it was. Like I said, it was a wonderful, wonderful vacation.
That's
Oh,
what's up.
With the fam.
Eye candy.
I was with the fam. I was with the cousins. But to answer your question, yes. Yes. I mean, people are out there enjoying the water and the water sports and out there, being, surfing.
Yeah.
There just wasn't a whole bunch of fluffy surfers out there.
Mm.
Oh.
So,
yes.
yes, to answer your question, yes, there was some yummy out there.
Yes.
Mhm, yes.
No, that's
And don't be
right.
writing me talking about that. That's not politically correct, people. Yummy is yummy. I don't care what it is.
Hello.
Mhm.
Okay.
And good,
Hello.
and you know how I feel about that. Yummy. Yes.
So, of course, we have to get into our messy letter. We
Oh.
haven't done one of these in a minute.
Oh yeah, it's been a while. I forgot.
It's been a minute. So,
Yeah. Okay.
are we ready?
Sure.
Oh, let's do it.
What you want me to do? Oh, I said what you want me to do.
See, you had gone back to the island.
I turned into a guest. I'm like, so what you want me to do?
Island.
It's the
Yes.
messy letter.
So this
How you really say what you want me to do? Like I'm not a part of the big bro. I ain't get you, and I lean back too. I'm leaning back like, all right. So what's up?
Here's your cue.
Start
nigga.
to read. You're like,
You're like, okay,
what do you want me to do?
wrapped up in it.
Sorry.
Okay.
Let's go.
So this one is called "Where Is My Boyfriend Going?" So, of course, please keep me anonymous.
Oh boy.
Yes. So it says, my boyfriend and I have lived together for about 8 months.
Mhm.
Every other month or so, he does this thing where he disappears. He'll just walk out the door around 9 or 10 p.m. on a Friday or Saturday. He's a smoker, so I don't usually think much of it, and leave without saying a word. No kiss goodbye. And when I finally realize an hour or so that he hasn't come back, I'm usually in bed or so, or busy with the kids. I'll text him. Excuse me. But he doesn't reply till hours later, sometimes the next day. Last night, he did it for the 4th time. He left around 9:30. I waited for 4 hours. I finally texted him 3 times and he didn't text back until 11:30 this morning. I asked him, why does he keep doing this? Why can't he just give me basic communication and the courtesy of telling me that he's going out? I never stopped him before. I think social health for men is very important. He says, I thought I told you. I didn't hear my phone, or I got drunk and passed out. He usually says he's at his male best friend's house. So I don't know why he can't just tell me before he goes or when I ask, so I'm not worried. I have high anxiety, which he knows. Why he takes so long to reply and is so nonchalant about it when I've told him I don't like this. I don't want to jump to conclusions that he's cheating. How can I know for sure? Am I being too controlling, or is this unacceptable behavior when you're in a relationship? Now, I would like to set a boundary for this behavior before I call it off, because I don't want to deal with this kind of disrespect anymore. Please help.
Oh man.
I don't mean to laugh, baby.
Yeah, I was chuckling. She's young. Hopefully she's young.
Well, she's a her age, does she?
She did not.
No, I
Hopefully
don't think she says her age.
I hope she is.
I'm sure you're thinking, well, actions would dictate that she's young.
Yeah, I'm hoping, because what you're saying is crazy.
You know,
You talking about setting boundaries now.
think
You're a
it's too
little
late for
late.
that.
Yeah, you're a little late. You're a little late
Yeah.
on the train on that one.
Yeah.
That's
So
not
I think it's a little late for that. honey.
that's not going to work.
Yeah.
So yeah, you didn't have, clearly you had no one in your corner, because you're just now telling, you know what? I think I need to set boundaries now.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, because she said this is the fourth time.
Yes, this is the fourth time, and he's done it every other month or so.
Oh, that's he has an appointment set with the side chick.
Yes, and this has been 4 months, and they've been together for 8. So
Okay,
for half of the
Hopefully
relationship,
it ain't
half of
that.
the relationship, he's been disappearing.
yes, for half of the over half of the relationship, he's been disappearing every month.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
so.
And won't
Okay, hold on.
respond, and then doesn't come back until the morning.
Until
Oh man.
I'm stuttering
Mhm.
until the next morning.
Yeah, you know.
And she
hopefully
didn't
it's-
change those locks the first time.
Right. Like, what do we?
I mean,
Hopefully, it's not. Maybe he
Well,
got
'cause he
another
didn't
type
call
of
her.
appointment. It
Well-
might not be a female.
he hasn't talked to her. He hasn't called her. He didn't inform her of anything.
No, and
She
said he
just
thought he did.
he went out for what, cigarettes, and just didn't come back.
Well, she
I mean,
said he's a smoker.
I
so-
know. I'm not sure what that has to do
Well-
with the blatant disrespect he just gave her, but okay.
Mhm.
No man
Um,
is falling asleep drunk at his boy's house. That I'm telling you now, that is not. That he's lying. We don't do that.
Mhm.
You're not doing that. That's not happening.
Right.
You're going home. If you have a home and a bed to get in, you'll 9 times out of 10 you'll have more men get in trouble for DUI
Mhm.
Mhm.
than saying that they're laying sleep at their friend's house until the next morning.
Right.
Yeah, nah.
11:30 in the morning, not
sure
like
he-
early.
He may be laying sleep with his friend. I'm not.
Oh no!
I mean,
Oh
no.
no!
I'm just saying the female.
Oh,
I mean, the
Lord.
person, the other. I don't know what the other
oh,
is.
Oh Lord!
I don't know what the other is, but what I can say is that it's another. It's another.
There is another.
There is another. I don't think that's
It
the
might be
question.
the way it's set up. That's a whole nother relationship.
Well, what else could it be?
Mhm. It's a whole. That's a whole
I mean,
nother relationship.
You know, I always hesitate to jump to those type of conclusions because if James was here, our therapist, he would logically, think this out. But I just do. But as a
Right.
female and as a woman over the age of 12, I kind of figured that out.
I don't think there is any other. There's nothing else he's
I-
doing
I-
besides cheating.
No.
Mhm.
And as far as ending the relationship
Mhm.
goes, I think the relationship ended quite a while ago.
Yes.
Yeah, it did.
I think it ended before it even started.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
it did. Absolutely.
So-
It
Hello.
ended before it started.
So before we keep
Oh.
going with our messy letter, we have Danielle.
Slide a little bit.
Yes.
Slide on down into the
Yeah.
camera.
you
And
gotta come on
fix your
over here.
mic,
We gotta be
honey.
friends.
Yeah, bring
Yes. She's coming in hot.
Yeah.
Go ahead and grab your mic.
Yeah, pull your mic to you. Pull it. Go ahead. There you go. There you go.
There we go.
And
So we teased her
Raise
a
it
little
up a
bit
little bit.
before she came in.
You-
But Danny, we're doing our messy letter. So I'm going to
Wonderful.
reread it just so
Okay.
you can be caught in, and then you
Okay.
can jump in on the conversation because I'm
Mhm.
sure you're going to think it's crazy.
And-
Okay.
Yeah,
And
we
bring the
come
mic closer to you.
Okay, let me
Mhm.
bring the mic
We're
closer.
definitely coming in hot.
There,
Coming in hot.
there you go.
Mm.
Cool.
Okay, so here we go. Now she said, please keep me anonymous. She said, my boyfriend and I have lived together for 8 months. Every other month or so, he does this thing where he disappears. He'll just walk out the door around 9-10 p.m. on a Friday or Saturday. He's a smoker, so I don't usually think much of it. And he'll leave without saying a word, no kiss goodbye, which I hate. And when I finally realize an hour or so that he hasn't come back, I'm usually in bed or busy with my 3 other kids. So I'll text him. and he doesn't reply till hours later, sometimes the next day. Last night, he did it for the 4th time. He left around 9:30. I waited for 4 hours. I finally texted him 3 times, and he didn't text back until 11:30 this morning. I asked him, why does he keep doing this? Why can't he just give me basic communication and the courtesy of telling me that he's going out? Now, I've never stopped him before. I think social health for men is very important. He says, I thought I told you. I didn't hear my phone, or I got drunk and passed out. He usually says he's at his male best friend's house. So I don't know why he just didn't tell me before he goes, or when I ask. So I'm not worried. I have high anxiety, which he knows. Why he takes so long to reply and is so nonchalant about it when I've told him I don't like this. I don't want to jump to conclusions that he's cheating. How can I know for sure? Am I being too controlling, or is this unacceptable behavior when you're in a relationship? Now, I would like to set a boundary for this behavior before I call it off, because I don't want to deal with this kind of disrespect anymore. Please help.
Ooh. Speaking candidly,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
If you have to wonder on that level, I think that you have quite a few of your answers. Not only am I hearing a lack of communication, I'm hearing a lack of respect. That's first and foremost. Respect yourself. When you respect yourself, you act accordingly.
Hello.
But most importantly, when you're in a relationship, you're going to respect yourself and that partner. So he's already demonstrating not only the lack of communication, but a lack of respect. I mean, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where is he disappearing to? What's up with this brother that he's on demon time? Like, what's going on? Are we at the casino?
Hello.
Are we at the fish table?
Right.
Where are we?
Right.
What's happening?
Until 11:30.
Right. So when she says smoker of what?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because if there's addiction issues, and that opens up the door to an entirely different conversation. Because smoking a little reefer ain't how you acting like that.
Right.
Don't
No,
ask
it is
me how I
not.
know.
Well, I'm expert in that.
So I mean, like, it just sounds like he's not honest.
Mm-hmm.
He's not respectful.
Mm-hmm.
I think she has enough information to make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
Right? How you begin is how you end. I don't know how long they've been together.
8 months. And he's disappeared for 4 of those months.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He could keep right on disappearing.
Hello.
I'm going to go ahead and respect the ghost that you are.
Mm-hmm.
It's been real. I don't see where there's much to go on there. And I think that it's important not to overstay.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So with this type of an indicator 8 months in, and it's so brand new, when it's typically the honeymoon phase, and people
Right.
typically have their mask on and they're at their best behavior.
Yes.
His behavior is so poor 8 months in.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I would not be hanging
makes
out
sense.
another 8 months to find out what that looks like.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
come home and I'd be gone.
Yes.
Period.
So I mean,
Absolutely.
I think that's I feel for her because bless her heart, she doesn't know herself.
Mhm.
Right.
But
Which is why you say you think she might be a little young. You
I
know?
think
That's where I,
Mhm.
yeah,
think so.
I think so.
She's so understanding, bless her heart.
Poor
She's
Right.
so flexible,
Right.
which to your point tells me she's very new
Mhm.
yeah, that's
at
what
this
I would
life.
think
Mhm.
so.
Bless her soul.
Mhm.
She's like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't want to. I
Yes.
don't want to.
Right.
And it's all at the cost of her own self-esteem,
yes.
her own peace of
Mhm.
mind.
Yes.
Agreed.
She needs some drops.
And
She needs some drops and a good girlfriend to say,
Yes,
come here, boo
come
boo.
here.
but that's what you
Mhm.
said. No one's in her corner.
Yeah, she ain't got
Yeah.
nobody in her corner.
Where's
Yeah.
your village?
Because
Mhm.
they know anybody who would know the situation or even see or observe the situation would be like, nah, this ain't it.
Right now.
Mhm.
This ain't it.
Yeah, and I think part of that is she's asking for her village. I
Yeah.
mean, by the letter.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
By the
Mhm.
letter.
Right.
So,
So-
girl, get you some. First of all, leave him alone.
Yes.
Period.
You needed us to confirm that. We've just confirmed
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yes.
Say
No one
bye-bye.
has time for that. And you got 3 kids to tend to. You don't have time for another
Oh.
one. 3
You don't have-
kids.
Yeah. You don't have
I
time for that kind of
forgot that
stress.
detail.
I did too.
Girl, don't you raise
Rewind.
somebody
Hold
else's
on.
dusty
Wait a
son.
minute. No, hold on now.
You are raising your own children.
Hold on.
You don't need a 4.
3 kids.
No, that's too much.
All right.
And that could be why he's taking advantage of her.
And we're good. Yeah, I was about to say we're gonna say a prayer for you because there's a slight bit of naive
Yes.
that
Yes.
I'm hearing that, right?
Mhm.
And but you have 3
Yes.
babies that you got to be focused on. So we can't be focused on the door shutting at this time, opening at this
Right.
time. You got babies in
Right.
the house.
Mhm.
Right.
And that should be your priority of how you your home. You're talking about setting a boundary. No, my home runs this way. Like nobody's
Yes.
home is running that way when you got children, and we don't know the ages or anything, but I'm
No.
sure they're probably younger because you sound younger. So what?
Don't
And you
add to
know,
your
I
plate.
think sometimes too, as women speaking as a former
Protect
single
your house.
mom and now single mom again, you know, sometimes I think we can kind of get in our heads in terms of our self-esteem
Mhm.
and feeling like, ooh, I've got 3 kids.
Mhm.
Ooh, I'm just lucky this man is paying me some attention and wants
Right.
to be with me.
Right.
Girl, you are a queen. 3 kids and all. There is someone out there that is qualitative for
And
you
will.
and your children, because this brother is disrespectful.
Shut up.
Blatantly.
Just blatantly.
Blatantly.
Yeah, no, because that's true. Because
Yes, it is.
even flip on the male side,
Yes.
you think that too when you be like, man, I got 3 kids, huh?
Mhm.
But
Right.
there's somebody out there for you.
It's a lid for every pot.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But he is not the lid, honey.
Yeah.
Nah,
The
this
doors
ain't
would
it.
be locked. When he came back, I would be talking to him through the ring cam. I'd be talking to him through the ring cam. Yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
talking through the ring cam.
Yes.
Like, we're not accepting packages.
Yes. Yes.
We
No.
know. I
Uh-uh.
don't want anything. No
No.
solicitors.
No.
Yeah.
The sign would be up.
Yes.
Yes.
The
This-
locks would have been changed
this
that
dude-
morning.
He is
The first time.
a
Yeah.
predator in this situation. He has seen what you have to offer.
Yep.
He sees how you maneuver amongst your home and your children.
That's right.
And so he's seen the lane where, oh, I can get away with this.
Mhm.
That's
And he's going to take full advantage
Right.
until you put your foot down, and not necessarily setting a boundary is too easy, because setting a boundary gives the opportunity to climb over that boundary or kick that wall down. You have to completely separate from this behavior, because now it has become a learned behavior that he knows he can do this.
Yes.
And you'll still be there.
And you'll still be there. So at this point in time, the only way to change said behavior is to separate from this, and it's
Yeah.
not acceptable. Like you said, locks need to be changed, and God bless you along your way.
Yeah. I wish you well on your
Yeah,
journey.
God
Yes.
bless you along your
Because
way.
whoever you're going to, stay with them.
Right.
Yes.
Whoever is giving you the entertainment,
Right.
evening entertainment,
Right.
because we teach people how to treat us.
Yeah.
That's right.
And when you continue to accept disrespect, it only escalates.
Yeah.
It
Mhm.
only escalates because you've already accepted this for 4 months.
Mhm.
So it's almost like, well, what's the problem?
It's so early in a relationship
So
for
early.
And
this.
it's too early.
Yeah,
You can't go back.
yeah.
No,
it's
you
so
can't go back.
it's so early in a relationship. You ain't happy 4 months in.
No, it's a no for me.
Yeah.
Immediately.
I'm going with yellow flags these days. Like, slow down, back up.
Right.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm not even waiting for the red.
No.
4 months in,
4
brother.
months.
And this woman has children. And like you said, raising, you have a home, you have
Mhm.
out.
There's
you have
security
a
that needs to
schedule,
be
that's
done
your
with that.
security. Like
Mhm.
you've introduced this man obviously to your children.
Yeah.
Which is a whole nother conversation for
It
another
is.
time.
Yeah.
Yes.
No judgment, no shade, sister.
Mhm.
I don't know if he would know my children
Hello.
4 to 8
Mm-mm.
months in, to be perfectly
Right.
honest. Right. That's a
No.
that's a privilege.
And
Absolutely.
that's what I mean. Their security is in question because you don't know
Yeah.
anything about where this man is leaving, and then when he's
Mm-mm.
returning. You don't know what is returning with him or where he's leaving
Correct.
to go to.
Because that's self-care. That's
Your
safety.
security. Yeah, your
Mhm.
safety.
That's
your
the
own
truth.
safety.
Mhm.
I mean, you've got to think about yourself and your children.
All day.
Every
So
day.
we vote for dumping him.
Dumping
Every
him.
day.
Mm-hmm.
There
So
we
what
go.
was her
The
final
village
question?
has spoken.
Well,
The
she
village
said,
has spoken. The village
she
has
said,
spoken.
please help.
Oh,
So-
your help is to get away from the situation.
Yeah. I think
Wrap it up
Yeah.
Mhm.
sooner than later.
Yeah.
Like now.
Immediately. Yes,
Yeah.
today,
Like
as
today.
we speak.
Yeah, when he goes
Yeah.
out tonight, start packing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. She said weekend, so it's not Friday yet. But go ahead and kick him out.
Oh, well, go ahead and get
How-
the suitcase.
and
Go
how
ahead and
often
get the
does he do
suitcase
it?
out the
She said
attic.
he
You know
does
what?
it
Go
at
ahead and
least
get
once
his
a month.
stuff ready.
At least once a month. So
Mhm.
meaning it happens
Yeah.
more than
Too.
once.
I was like, oh yeah, honey.
At least once. So you're just there Monday through Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So she's a placeholder. It
Yeah.
sounds like.
Do it, Angela Bassett, honey. Just wait till you leave. Put all it in
Yeah.
the car. Burn it up.
Burn
let
it
it
up.
go.
Thursday, I'd have the suitcase out the attic.
Oh yeah. Mhm. I'm like, oh okay, baby. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
You do you.
Thursday, the suitcase is coming out the attic.
And
I-
done.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So our
All
good
that lined
love,
up.
our good sis, we unanimously, everyone in the room,
Yes.
we're saying leave. Yes, leave.
Leave.
Yes.
Kick
Leave for
rocks.
200, Alex.
All
Yes.
right.
And we say that with love.
With love.
yes.
Please.
With you
love.
and your children in thought.
Yes.
And you loving yourself.
It's a lot of
Yes.
space. I'm sorry. There we go.
Okay.
You say it with
All right.
love.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
then-
all day.
let's switch gears because
Okay.
our baby in this letter did say that she has high anxiety. So maybe we can help her out, you know?
Yeah.
So before we get into our Healing Wednesdays, let's introduce our lovely guest that you see over here, Miss Danielle Avent. Hey, girl.
Hey.
So I'm going to read a little bit about Danielle because she has an impressive background, okay?
Thank you.
So oncology trained esthetician, makeup artist, educator, and founder of Fierce Fabulous Face Bridal and Special Event Makeup and Vein. Is it Atelier?
Atelier, yes.
Look at me.
It sure
Skincare.
is.
Hey, girl. Artist Danielle Avent began her love affair with the power of makeup at age 12, watching her mother, who was also fabulous, prepare for work daily. Quickly became an everyday favorite routine filled with questions and bonding. Looking good truly makes you feel good. After identifying a mentor at MAC Cosmetics, Danielle began a career with Bobbi Brown, which led to opportunities to work with MAC, Chanel, Trish McAvoy, Sephora, and so many others. 13 years of cosmetics has been full of amazing collaborations with photographers, charities, Wake Living Magazine, Midtown Magazine, Influence Hair Care Campaign. Working with Bobbi Brown, she became introduced to a beauty of soft editorial looks. Yes. In 2012, Danielle completed a certification in aesthetics. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay. Healthy skin should be the number one goal, is her
Yes.
true belief. Danielle is passionate about delivering education on the importance of having a healthy canvas. In 2021, Danny became a licensed aesthetic instructor in addition to receiving training in oncology aesthetics. Every client that leaves her chair or friend that inboxes for advice, Danielle's desire to spread love through beauty is unwavering, which I can solely attest to. Danielle's soft technique and keen eye for the perfect tailored look allows her to work with women of all ages and skin tones. And she specializes in bridal, special events, headshots, glam, and TV. So please welcome Miss Danny to the show.
Thank
What's
you
up?
so much. Wow.
Happy
I
to
sound
do
kind of
that.
cool.
I mean, impressive,
I was
honey.
listening to the
It's
bio, I was
impressive.
like,
She's that girl.
Yeah.
thank you for that. Thank you for reading that.
So
Sometimes
happy
you
to
need
do it.
to, hear that.
Yes, yes.
Awesome.
And I've known you for how long?
Ooh, about a decade?
Yes.
We're approaching a
Yes,
decade.
it's been a minute. You were
We
one of
met
the
at a
first people that I
networking
met when I
event.
moved down here.
Okay.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm,
Yes. Yes. We
mhm.
met at a networking event
Just
and we
clicked.
just clicked.
Mhm.
And here we are.
Again.
Like a decade later.
Again.
Again, in all of our fabulosity, here we are, still networking, still collaborating,
Period.
which I absolutely am passionate about.
And I'm so glad because you have this new chapter
Yes.
where you are working with cancer patients and survivors.
Yes.
And what I love about it, because one of the things, as you all know who watch our show, our mother passed away from cancer. And one of her biggest pet peeves was her skin because she always got compliments on it. So going through
She's
radiation,
gorgeous.
thank you. Going through radiation, her skin changed.
Mhm.
She didn't know what to use, what to do. It was
Mhm.
dry, and then we know that not only is it that aspect of my physical has changed, but mentally things are going on.
100%.
So for you to take this leap and jump into this field that I didn't even know existed, had I known, 100% would have been like, let's get her
Yes.
into this so that she can feel beautiful again,
Yes.
because we all know as women, our crown, our face, our skin, our body, we take all of that,
Yes.
and if any of that has a hit or any of that, it just really just takes a toll on us, so I commend you for taking that
Thank you.
leap. That is awesome.
Thank you.
And then also being here to meet with Miss Varnar, who is in the CBD field. She's also a nurse,
Anesthetist.
girl. There we go.
I
There we go.
You getting there, girl.
I'm getting there.
You getting there.
She's
By the
there.
end
We
of the
gonna work
year,
with it.
we'll be there.
I love it. I love it.
And how your two worlds collide, because she has the mental aspect of it, of anyone who is dealing with cancer, how it takes a toll on your body mentally, and then you have the outward appearance of just, okay, I don't like how I look today.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with my skin.
Yes.
So collectively, how can we help cancer patients, cancer survivors, by blending the two of skincare and CBD?
Oh.
Would
So
you-
first and foremost, I'll say this. Anytime that I'm making recommendations to my clients, I never want to speak against their oncologist and
Mhm,
anything that their oncologist has recommended. as we know in the medical field, we have some doctors who are open to holistic wellness and options like CBD and even THC. And then we have our doctors that are out there that are solely by the book and they're wanting to push all those lovely pharmaceuticals, right? So it depends on who their oncologist is. I like to make suggestions for wellness for CBD products, or hey, you might want to talk to your oncologist about this, see if they give you the yes on it. Sometimes I have clients who are just brave enough to do their own research and try things, which I think is awesome. Not that I recommend being your own doctor, but sometimes though we do have to kind of open our mind to some other methods of healing and stretch our arms out there wide and go for it on our own, because our doctor may never give us the green light on it. Right. But through doing the proper amount of research, you know that CBD will not be harmful to you.
Yes. And there is research that, especially now with cancer diagnoses, that has shown quite promise in keratin diseases, in eczema, and psoriasis. And we've always talked about how CBD ingested can help a lot of cancer survivors, especially if they have a decreased appetite, if they're having nausea and vomiting, not necessarily ingesting, but if you can sip water, you can do the drops for that to help you get appetite, not to mention the topicals. So it's a growing field. It's showing a huge amount of promise in these patients. Dermatitis is a big one that it helps with. I think we've talked about alopecia with them. So it's showing promise, especially the topicals in these areas. So it's actually, I think, you can look online and there's an explosion of CBD products in skincare. Yes. In skincare, because we're talking about the anti-inflammatory aspects of it, which people love. I mean, your face, if you're red and blotchy and and your face looks inflamed, then yes. I mean, that's the whole explosion of healthcare products and skincare products with CBD in it. That's the basis. That's the premise. And it's, like I said, it's showing a great deal of promise in these patients, and patients, and not just patients, but just people. Just people.
And when it comes to things like that, especially someone who may be receiving treatment for the first time and they're not really sure what to expect, they're not aware of the dryness that may come, with possibly treatment or radiation or anything like that. What are some steps or some things that you would recommend or have them be mindful of to make sure that they can still feel comfortable in their own skin?
Well, for one, it's definitely going to be dependent upon what their treatment looks like. Are they actively in chemotherapy right now? Are they actively in radiation? That's going to make the difference in what myself as an esthetician can do, as well as what they're able to do at home. But in oncology, skincare, what we refer to that is as a hug and a hydrate. So with those clients that are experiencing the dryness and they're right in the middle of chemotherapy or radiation treatments, we recommend just doing everything very gentle and soft. Just a basic cleanser, nothing with active ingredients. And by that, I mean your glycolic acids, your salicylic, your mandelic acid. Stay away from those active ingredients. Just a really good hydrating, creamy, lathering, gentle cleanser that you would use on a baby's bottom. Okay. In other words, and hydrate by pressing the moisturizer into the skin. And again, that needs to be a very gentle product that you choose as well. Depending on that person's skin type, like the oilier skin types, although they get dry, it's a different level of dryness from someone who was already a dry skin type from the start. Okay. Right. So if you were already on the drier side and now you're experiencing, cancer and going through treatment, you're going to probably be bone dry. If you're a really oily skin type, then you may get the benefit of, I'm just really dry in certain areas, like my T-zone, or maybe I'm drier during the winter versus, the summer. So there is some variation there. So I think that any skincare anyway should be tailored to that person. And I don't ever just give a blanket statement. This is what you should use. Let me see you. Let me feel your skin. Let me kind of use my moisture meter, see where you are with things. And also talk about diet, because obviously what we're putting in the body has to come out somewhere. And the main thing is too, circling back around to the CBD piece is people feeling inspired and motivated and encouraged during that time.
Oh, yes.
Because as they go through moments and bouts of depression, they lose appetite, they lose will to get dolled up and get cute. And that's where I step in to say, like, we're going to draw those eyebrows on.
I know that's right.
No, you don't have them like you woke up with them, but I can teach you how to wake up with them every day, because you feel how you look. So as we start working on your outer appearance, you start feeling motivated to kind of digest what I'm discussing in terms of being open to holistic wellness.
Which I love, because that's one thing that we noticed with our mom. There was a change with her because of her outward appearance, so having someone in this field who's certified, who's able to handle that. I mean, number one, it's not common knowledge, because of all the information that we were given. We weren't given, oh, here's an oncologist,
They
esthetician.
don't mention us.
No, not in the least bit.
They
Did
don't
you know
even
it
mention
existed?
us.
Nah, I'm just taking everything in like, word?
Right.
Because we didn't, nobody's,
Yeah.
I think if somebody would have suggested that to my mother, she definitely would have took that up and took that offer up, because when I tell you everything about her after a shower was like 45 minutes of her
Right. Your mother was a diva.
Yeah, like that
It
was 45 minutes every day. So when she lost that and she started to become like certain, like patchy around certain areas, and her eyebrows were gone, and that, man, that's when we were trying to get her, like, we need you to talk to somebody. But the only thing that we could get offered was a therapist.
Right.
And immediately she was like, nah, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? So if there was something about her look and her beauty, because I do remember what was it, Thanksgiving, when she was with my aunt, someone did her makeup during that time and it brought her back a little bit. You know what I mean? So yeah, that definitely would have been something that I think she would have truly enjoyed. And definitely we got to figure out how to make sure this message goes out on a consistent basis.
Yes, like the American Cancer Society does have an organization called the Look Good, Feel Better program, right? And so they do offer someone like myself, makeup artist, we come in and teach you things utilizing oncology approved products or how to wrap your scarf. But going back to the actual cancer treatment center, which is where the majority of their time is spent, and not looking online for a class. This is why it's so important for me to actually physically get out here to these cancer centers, introduce myself to their staff and say, hey, I'm here.
Right.
I'm here. Send them my way, because they don't need a therapist. They need to be zhuzhed up. They need to see what they look like with their eyebrows on. They need a little blush. They need a little lip gloss.
Get me back to normal. Get me back to normal.
That's right. Yeah, because you're still you in there. You're still you. And, as is, that demographic of patient are being treated like they're fragile. And we forget to just treat them as just people. Right. They're not going to break. Your mom was still the same diva.
Right.
She just needed Danny to show up like, girl, come on, let's get you fabulous today. Let's get this hair going. Let's get these brows on, a little eyeshadow.
And she preferred when people treated her like that. At least us. It's like when she came around us, we were like, girl, what you want us to do? She was like, girl, let's get in the kitchen. Let's go. Like, let's get going. Let's get moving. Mom, wake up. Let's roll. Like, so even like, towards her end, when we went to go visit her, as soon as we seen her, I'm like, what you doing? She's like, what? I'm like, you ain't out of bed? Oh, damn, I got to get out of bed. Like, get me up, get me moving. It immediately picks them up. And so the question I have, Ms. Varnar, because I think it's important when we're talking about holistic, is the ingredients that go into like your lotion. So for someone who may need that moisturizer, what goes into your salve. Or even the salve?
Well, both the lotion and the salve. I think I've said they have 7 oils to include lavender, tea tree.
Try some, Danny.
I can't read.
Oh yes, is that the lotion? Yes, it is. But yes, and I mean, it's formulated. It's all natural ingredients, and it's just this nice, smooth, elegant approach to skincare and healthy.
It's buttery, by the way.
It is. Thank you. It is.
Suddenly, I feel better.
Yes. Well, and it's
really,
it's
it's just rich.
It is. It is.
Like I'm like,
and meant it that way. Because we all, every person deserves to feel luxurious and just sensual and
yummy.
And yummy. You know how I feel about the word yummy.
Yummy.
And just yummy. Well, and it's also, I also thought about thought about the smells.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about the smells. I wanted
Mhm.
some cooling smells. I wanted pleasant
Yes.
smells.
Yes.
Mhm.
And not like
And I
medicinal
wanted it-
smell.
Yes.
Right.
You know.
They're already
Yes.
nauseated.
They're already
Mhm.
nauseated. And both formulas are meant to be that.
Mhm.
They're not meant to be offensive.
Right.
They're not, because people that's just everyday people. I mean, everyday people have sensitivities to smell,
Mhm.
to textures,
Mhm.
and that was the goal. That was the purpose.
Mhm.
Right.
Is to, because I did have a friend who, bless her heart, has passed, and she had ovarian cancer,
Mhm.
and that this was part of her regiment, was to use for hydration, for
Mhm.
soothing, for the smell to calm. All of this. She kind of stepped in like at the research part of what I was doing, but yes, and she used all of them,
Mhm.
and it, as Danny was saying, it just gave her a sense of just, okay,
Mhm.
today's gonna be a good day.
Yes.
Right.
And
Yes.
she'd get up, she'd have like lunch with her children.
Mhm.
She'd physically get up
Mhm.
and get out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that was wonderful for her, because she could,
Yes.
because it was soothing, it was moisturizing. She like would have it in her bag, and she, girl, I'm using your stuff.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It feels
But I mean,
good.
Mhm.
because it felt good,
Mhm.
Exactly.
and it made her feel good.
Exactly.
And so based on both of them, whether we're talking the salve, the lotion, and we haven't talked about the oil,
Right.
but they're all meant for that. There's nothing harsh. There's nothing, there's no kind of true additives in there or preservatives
Mhm.
that would irritate the skin, because
Right.
I'm trying to do the exact opposite.
Exactly.
Right.
Right.
I'm trying to do the exact opposite.
Exactly. And I think that's one thing that people tend to worry about when it comes to oils or moisturizers. Like, is this going to
Yes.
irritate my skin?
Yes.
Right.
No.
Well,
no.
and also too, just depending on that client, if they have a lot of lymph, we have to stay away from it. So that kind of sometimes takes away from us being able to do an arm or a hand massage. So we can only focus on legs and maybe feet.
Mhm.
But it's nice to give them some luxury somewhere
Yes.
to hug and hydrate.
Yes.
Some feel
Yes.
good somewhere, just to take their mind off of it.
Mhm.
So when they get off your table, out of your chair, they're going back to reality.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
They are. So you really want to provide a great experience and not just a service.
Which I think is awesome, because like you said, you have the moisturizing aspect of it, which we know you should always moisturize your face, especially
Please.
before you
Yes.
get ready to beat it. But
Put your sunblock on.
I like that too, because we're going to get to that too. But then, like you said,
Yes.
then I'm also able to learn how to do my makeup, because
Yes.
you're educating them of like, okay, I know treatment has taken away some things that you love most about yourself, but let's show you how to enhance what you already have or bring back what it is that you felt is missing. So to have that balance of both really will make a person feel good and create that independence again. Because that's one thing that, like I said, our mother was really prideful about. She's a very independent person. So the moment you take my independence away, it's like, what the hell? What is this?
Right. And glamorous. Like, she was a
Yes.
person who was zhuzhed up all the time.
Yes.
So as that starts to kind of dissipate, you need to be able to replace it
Right.
with something.
Mhm.
Obviously I cannot glue a false eyelash.
Right.
Right. Because of the ingredients in the glue. But I can teach you how to do a tight line on your eyelid, natural eyelid, to give you the illusion of having a full lash.
Well, we all
You have to
need
teach
that.
me that, girl.
I was gonna say we all need that one. I'm like, we all need
Got
that
you
one.
covered.
What are we
Teach me that.
talking about here?
Right.
We switched this whole conversation. But
Gotcha.
okay, I mean, because I can get
Gotcha.
I can get the skin
Yes.
smooth and hydrated and
Right.
feeling
But
soft
lashes,
and
wait a
supple.
minute.
But we talking lashes. That's a whole
Lashes.
different. That's a
I'm
whole
gonna give you
different
the
game.
illusion of having that full lash line. I'm gonna put skin tint on your skin to give you that look of being hydrated, like you put collagen back into the skin.
Yes.
A good healthy blush.
Mhm.
You don't have to look like what you're going through.
Right.
That's what I always tell my ladies. Like, you don't, and even the gentlemen that I have.
Mhm.
That
I
was
have
gonna be my
some
next
gentlemen
question.
who are breast cancer survivors, kidney cancer
Mm.
survivors as well. And their skin has changed drastically, and so thankfully, because they have a great partner in their life, they're like, facials are not just for girls. Go see
Right.
Danny.
Right.
But yeah, it's about giving people the glow
Mhm.
from the
Mhm.
inside out.
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
again, you look
Absolutely.
how you feel. So if you feel meh, that's what you tend to project.
So I got a question. Is this, with this being a part of the treatment, how does the payment go? Like, how much does something like this cost for someone? Because that's another part. Because one of the things that we experience with our mom is those bills are hitting,
Yes.
and you know everything costs. So
Yeah.
like how does funding things like that go? Is it something that they can do through the American Cancer Society, or how does that work?
So if they take the class through the American Cancer Society's Look Good, Feel Better, of course, I'm complimentary when I show up. We're just there to hang out and have a good time. Payment isn't even a conversation.
Okay.
Right. And a lot of cosmetic brands like It Cosmetics, they're oncology approved. Shout out to It Cosmetics.
I love their brushes.
Yes.
I do too.
I love their brushes. They donate a lot of different products.
Okay.
When you come to see me independently, I fall under the wellness umbrella.
Okay.
So therefore, some folks are able to use their flexible spending accounts. But for my oncology, my OLove clients, that's what I call them, I am deeply discounted. My oncology facials are $45 and $50.
Okay.
Never any more than that, because I'm very aware of what they're experiencing. And I don't want them to have a challenge or fall in love with coming to me and then they're no longer able to.
Right. Right.
And I also have a drawing every month where I just choose one person and it's my gift to you. But with those clients that I'm doing the facial on, me zhuzhing them up with the makeup is a part of their facial.
Gotcha.
Because
Okay.
when they're leaving me, they don't have anything on their face, right? Whether they had brows or eyelashes or whatever to start with, they don't have anything when they leave me. I've totally got a blank canvas. So a part of the close to our session for female clients, unless it's a guy, I'm not biased. They want to do makeup, but I always complete them with skin tint, brows, little gloss. I want you to walk out of my studio feeling fabulous and ready for the day.
Gotcha. And your products all come from just different places. Like, how are your products set up?
So any products that I'm utilizing on a cancer client are oncology approved and oncology safe.
Gotcha.
And then I have a separate makeup kit that can be used on anybody.
Okay. Okay.
But my oncology kit is just my oncology kit.
Okay.
It's just for my O folks.
Gotcha.
So then for your OLove,
Yes.
when it comes to doing a facial on them, whether male or female, how would you incorporate whether it is the CBD oil or the lotion in their skincare routine?
So I would utilize that as my moisture portion of the session.
Okay.
So depending on, again, where they are with things and what their skin type is, I can possibly utilize it on the face if they're open to it, because sadly, some folks are still confusing CBD with THC.
Right.
Oh, I know.
If we can just get past that barrier of thinking I'm offering you a doobie,
Yes. Well, you know,
that'd be great.
and understand that topical is not going systemic.
Right.
You're right. Like I
It's
didn't
not
say
going all over
anything
people.
about
not doing
marijuana.
this.
Never suggested that.
Right.
Oh God, no.
I didn't assume that or suggest that.
Right.
So it's the knowledge first of all.
Mhm.
But if they
It comes
are
from the
open
way.
to it, because I do discuss what I'm utilizing on them prior to.
Absolutely.
But yeah, absolutely. If I can't utilize it on their face, I'm definitely incorporating it in the massage portion.
Well, yes, because I mean, we both know that we have a local massage spa that actually does use my products. They actually do use the spa, the products. But so here's the thing: is that we talked about that QR code on the back of it. So they're independently tested, so that you know exactly what's in it. You know exactly
I
the
love it.
percentages of what's in it. So there is it leaves no doubt in your mind that it is not THC. That's a biggie. Though some people may want a little something, something.
Right.
But that's not me.
But
I
that's
can't
not
help
you.
you.
Judgment.
Right.
I know about it, but I can't help
Right.
you. And more importantly, number two is that you know exactly what you're putting on your body. There is no doubt in your mind.
Right.
That conversation doesn't even have to come about, because you know you can say, "Hey, look, this is what's in it.
Right.
This is the oils that are in it. This is the pure hemp product that is used in it. Hemp has been used for eons in everything. You probably are using or have on something that is hemp derived. You probably do.
You could be even wearing clothes.
Yes, I mean it's in a whole industrial industry. So I know I hate to say it, I hate to break it to you, but you've been probably using it your whole freaking
Without
life
even
and just
knowing.
don't know it.
That part.
Yes, that part. I just got the pure stuff.
The
real deal.
Right. Hello.
Okay.
I got the real
The
deal.
Let's talk
real
about it.
deal.
Yes.
Well, and I think the confidence
Yes.
comes from your therapist. If we're
Yes.
confident in utilizing the products on our clients,
Yes.
then that removes a bit of the doubt.
Mhm.
If we seem kind of iffy, like, oh, and it has a little CBD in it, instead of us just proudly,
Yeah,
yes,
let's
it
roll
it
with
has
it.
CBD
Yeah.
and this is what it will do for you.
Yes.
Done.
Mhm.
I
Right.
mean, look at the high. I mean, just look at the research. I mean, well, you know, I'm a research person. You know, it's what I do. You know, don't believe me, read it.
Right.
Mhm.
There's studies all
Mhm.
over the place.
Mhm.
The research is just it's just overwhelming.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
overwhelming, which is why which is why brands are starting to incorporate CBD into their skincare,
Absolutely.
into their lines.
Mhm.
Right.
You can find it everywhere.
Right.
You just need to make sure it's a nice, pure substance.
Which you can if you go to the
The
healing
healing,
consultant.
if you go to the healingconsultant.com, there's
Right.
I leave no doubt.
I
in
know
your
that's
mind.
right.
Right.
It's all there.
Boom.
Boom.
I
You just
love
drop
that.
I
all
definitely want
there.
some of this cream.
Isn't it
I'm
yummy?
still rubbing my hands.
Isn't
like,
it yummy?
it just feels luscious.
Yummy. Here you go, girl. Isn't it yummy?
And it smells wonderful.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
And it feels
It's-
silky
Yes.
and not sticky.
The
No,
girl.
no,
You take a
I
hot
don't like-
shower
It's not sticky at all.
and you
No.
put that
You
all
know, some
over.
creams are like, you're like, I
do.
feel a little tacky.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
No.
Not at
It is
all.
Not at all.
And
I
it's
could
not-
tell my
it's not-
skin drank it right in
Yes.
and still left me
Yes.
with moisture.
Absolutely. Because that's what it's for, honey.
Yes.
That's what help me
Smells
help
wonderful.
others. I'm just saying.
I'm with you.
Help me help
I'm
others.
with you, girlfriend.
So
Yes.
question to you,
Because
Danny.
it's
Yes,
true.
Prevention.
Prevention.
Because a lot of people, especially our people, will walk outside and think, I don't need sunblock.
Yes.
I don't need sunscreen. I'm
Yes.
good. I don't burn. Meanwhile, you have burnt your skin so severely. So when you go outside to that beach and then you come home and you're like, why does everything hurt? Your sunburn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're cooked.
Yeah.
To
And
put it
black people
bluntly.
can
Yes.
get sunburn.
Oh my God.
And
Yes.
skin
Can,
cancer.
can we please start there?
Yes.
So, skin cancer is actually the most common cancer.
Mhm.
Let's start there.
Mhm.
Yes, people of color, not just black people, brown people.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
People of color, yes, naturally we have a natural amount of SPF, right?
Mhm.
That ranges from about a 3 to a 7.
Mm.
That's our natural sunblock that's built in us as brown people. Great, but it's not enough. We need to have on at least an SPF 30 when we're leaving the house.
Mhm.
Sunblock. I am that crazy SD that will like spark up a conversation with anybody I see sitting outside. Because right now it's sit outside time.
Mhm.
Right.
And everybody is just boldly out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this is great weather, isn't it? They're like, yes, yes. And I'm like, you wearing your sunblock?
Mm-mm. And they
No. Who said that people of color did not need sunscreen? I did
Mhm.
not say suntan. I
Mhm.
said sun block.
Exactly.
Please put on. We do golf. We do swim. We are
Mhm.
sitting on these rooftops.
Mhm.
Even driving in your car.
Walking.
Walking.
Your computer screen.
Computer screen.
Mhm.
I was going to say, even the folks at home that are working remotely,
Mhm.
like that sun is still coming in from the window. You still have the lights on. You might be using ring light and an overhead light.
Mhm.
Put your sunblock on. Like that should not be
Yes.
negotiable,
Yes.
right? Because basal cell carcinoma is like the top dog
Mm.
in skin cancer.
Mm.
And fun fact, that's actually what Bob Marley passed away from.
That's
Was
what
skin
I heard.
cancer.
Yeah.
So please, 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 people of color, put your sunscreen on. It takes a couple of seconds.
Right.
When you wash your face in the morning and you pat dry, you use toner, great. If you use a serum, great. But please don't leave the house without an SPF 30,
Mhm.
at least. They do have different brands on the market that are built for people of color,
Mhm.
i.e. Black Girl Sunscreen is one
Mhm.
of them. Shout out to that sister that formulated that brand. I myself personally use a mineral sunscreen.
Oh, really?
I'm a big fan of Paula's Choice
No.
mineral sunscreen. I love the way
I
my
have-
skin drinks it in.
I
You
have that. I
one?
do.
I
That's why I'm
love
like,
you. I love you.
I do.
Yes, it's
I
gentle
love
on your
Paula's
skin.
Choice.
Never
It's
heard of
gentle
it.
on your skin, and
Uh-huh.
it's a great prerequisite to makeup. So it won't create a lot of slip.
Right.
Because some people tell me, like, well, I don't wear sunblock when I'm wearing makeup because it makes my makeup slide off. Well, then you're probably wearing the wrong foundation, but that's
Mhm.
another topic for another time.
Yeah.
But yes,
Yeah.
put your sunblock on and
Mhm.
allow it to sit for at least a minute so it's
Mhm.
actually being absorbed and drank into your skin, and then go on with your next product.
I love that. I use
Yeah.
Supergoop. Is that okay?
Yes, that's
Okay.
another great one.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love Supergoop.
Yes, that's another good one.
They'd be like $87 for this, but it's
Yep.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So
No, but I'm I'm not even paid sponsorship here, but I do
Right.
love Paula's Choice.
I have to try those around.
Well, yeah,
It's
because if I don't wear
cost-effective.
anything else, yeah.
It's cost
And we got to
effective.
get you a sunscreen.
Yeah, because I don't
Yeah.
use too much on like my face or hand because everything I'm super oily as soon as I step outside.
Ah,
And I could just do this, and that next thing you know, my hands are just icky. So I try not to. I don't even know what to put on like my face. So
Okay.
most of the time, I just wear super
well,
big
we'll get
brims
you
hats.
hooked up.
Yeah,
We'll get you
because-
hooked up.
Yeah.
We need at least a 30 on our face,
Mm-hmm.
and if we're outside and our body is exposed, at least a 50 on the body.
Okay.
Mhm.
So the moisture, the sunblock that you use on your body is definitely going to be a heavier consistency
Mhm.
than what's on your face.
So I got a question with that. Like, can you permanently burn your skin from the sun? Because I've been coaching and like my calves and legs, like from the
Well,
knee
Chris-
down, they don't never change back to the original. It's just we just burnt up over here.
Well,
Like
that's called sun damage.
well,
Well, that, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
like,
that is called
like,
sun damage.
my feet and my quads are
That's
completely
sun damage.
different than the calves.
It's sun damage.
Okay.
You don't go back?
It's sun damage.
It does not go back.
Not on its own.
Mhm.
So sun damage could possibly be reversible,
Okay.
possibly, right? But that would mean like some lightening and brightening treatment
Mm.
to even your complexion back
Okay.
out.
Mhm.
And
He's like,
and here's the real tea. Like anything that's darker is only getting darker with sun exposure.
Mhm.
So by you not applying any sunscreen,
Mhm.
your already sun damaged skin is just getting darker and darker
Mhm.
because there's nothing to protect it.
Okay.
Mm.
And I say
Uh-oh,
that
coaches.
for the
I ain't the only one. We just be
Come
out
on,
there.
coach.
There's a group of
coaches.
y'all.
Yeah, we just be out there.
Just
I'm surprised
all
y'all
y'all
don't
I
burn
know.
out
It's like
there.
y'all need to
You,
like
you put your
get a
lotion
group
on and you
then-
roll.
Oh,
Lotion
yeah.
and sun.
Just bake
Yes.
Right.
Just
Oh.
go on out there baking.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Put
Do you
that
guys-
SPF.
are you
That's a
using
whole
sunscreen?
coach's
No
talk.
sunscreen.
Yeah, let's say that's
Yeah,
coaching.
she should get all
Do
of you
use
together.
sunscreen? No sunscreen.
See, we got 3 brothers in the
Can y'all
room.
please, or you gonna hear me my voice
Oh, my
haunting you in the
God.
middle of the day? Put the sunscreen on.
it.
It comes in a
Stop it.
can.
You go kayaking
Oh,
and
my
no sunscreen.
word.
It comes in a can. You can literally spray on the
Yes.
SPF 50. It won't even take you that long.
No.
I promise it's a shorter trip than it would be to the doctor's office.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
And a lot cheaper.
So the
Yes.
levels, because we have 30, I believe there's 50, there's
Mhm,
70.
mhm.
Is there 15 as well?
Oh, okay.
There is a 15. There's even a 25 for the face. Some things that people commonly make the mistake of is thinking that they're adding,
Mhm.
right? So there's no addition of sunblock. The higher sunblock wins. So I have clients who are like, oh, my foundation has an SPF 25 and my moisturizer is also 25. So actually I'm wearing a 50.
No.
And I lean in, I'm like, actually you're wearing a 25. They both are 25. Now, if you
Yeah.
told me you had a 25 and a 50, I would tell you have on SPF 50.
Mhm.
The higher of the two or the three,
Mhm.
whatever your combination is, wins. You're not stacking them.
Mhm.
Sunblock is not coupons. You're not stacking them. It's the higher one. Now, if you want to say, hey, my foundation has sunblock in it or my tinted moisturizer, and I'm good with that,
Mhm.
and you have at least a 30 on, well, peace and blessings. Enjoy your
Mhm.
day.
Yes.
Mhm.
Still on your body, you need a heavier sunscreen.
Okay, so like 50,
Right?
70.
Yeah.
Okay.
I prefer a minimum of 50.
Mm.
And then also to be mindful of reading the instructions because you do have to reapply it.
Mhm.
It's not a one-stop shop where you put it on when you first went out there. It
Mhm.
probably only lasted you 2, 3, 4
Mhm.
hours. It depends on the brand.
Yeah, I learned that in
Mhm.
Dominican Republic, girl.
Yeah. You like, I'm starting to tingle.
Starting to-
I feel a
It's a
little,
little
tingle.
warm.
It's
Yes.
crackling. Just
Yes.
cooking just a little bit. Just a little
I'll
bit.
never do that.
Please don't. Like read the directions when you apply it and see how often you're supposed to reapply it and put it in your little cute fanny pack or your
Mhm.
backpack, whatever you're going out with for the day when you're on these excursions. But put the sunblock on, folks.
Take a little goop stick with you.
Take your goop stick,
Yeah.
put the sunblock
Yeah.
on, like, and
Yeah.
please apply it. Put it on your children. Put it on
Mhm.
your
Yes.
children. Put it on your children. I'll say as people of color, a lot of old school folks who were participants of colorism
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes,
would
ma'am.
worry about you going outside getting black.
Well, that's
I'm
good.
worried about protecting all of your beautiful blackness.
Absolutely.
And I want you to put sunblock on.
No matter what shade you are.
I don't care what shade.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Any shade of brown, just put it on.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Please.
Put it on. You know, and there are some folks that spray tan, go to tanning beds, which I'm not a fan of tanning beds. Essentially, you're microwaving yourself.
Yes, you are.
Mhm.
So I'm not a fan.
Mhm.
I have clients who used to go to the tanning bed and lay outside
Mm-hmm.
of lower Fitzpatrick scales. Yeah, because they aspire to get their complexion a little warmer.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, so you're killing a part of you every single day.
Mhm.
So although my skincare business is called Vain, it's vain in the sense of really just loving yourself.
I was gonna say it sounds like self-care.
Yes.
I mean,
And
that's what it sounds
not
like. And that's what
be
this is all
so
about.
vain that you are laying out in the sun getting cooked to a crisp
Mm-hmm.
for this tan. It's not that deep. I can spray you down.
Right.
I can airbrush
Yeah.
you.
Immediately.
And you know what's wrong with vain? What's wrong with the word being vain? Because
Yeah.
vain is all encompassing. It's self-care.
Exactly.
It's self-love.
It's thinking I'm phenomenal.
Yes, it's being fabulous.
Yeah, I love me. I think I'm
Yes.
great, and I'm going to take great care of myself.
Absolutely. So that
That's
you're
it.
looking good in your 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Hello.
Yes. That's what it's all
And
about.
not aging like milk and avocados.
I'm
honey.
telling you,
Damn.
That's what it's all about.
it can happen. But also,
Right.
too, sun damage.
Yes.
Not keeping your skin properly hydrated
Telling you.
and not protecting your skin from the sun
This guy.
will cause you to look older sooner than
We
what you
acknowledge
should.
that already.
He like, all
You
right.
like, and him.
Oh.
Look
Put your
at him.
CBD
Let 'em see your
moisturizer
legs.
on.
Yes.
Put your CBD moisturizer on,
Yes.
hydrate your skin, and then protect it from the
Absolutely.
sun.
Boom.
We talk about our regimen
Mm-hmm.
in the morning and in the afternoon.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of it.
Make it a part of your routine.
Right.
And
It's
I,
part of mine.
I love my skincare routine. I
Mhm.
do.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I've been doing it since I can remember.
I know that's right.
That and pin curling hair.
I know.
I mean,
Right.
that's since I can remember. Y'all act like y'all don't know what that means. Come
I
on
sure
now.
do pin curl my hair. I'm a
I
70s.
do too, and
I'm
wrap
a
it too.
70s baby. So I
Yes.
pin curl my hair.
Pin curl, wrapping, honey. And why are you doing that,
Mhm.
girl?
Please.
All up in here.
Mm-hmm. And a
Yeah.
good
Ain't it?
mask,
Yeah.
honey. Ooh.
Yes.
Wash your face.
Yeah, washing your face
exfoliate.
twice, putting your moisturizer
Please.
on. I mean, just
And before we go,
Uh-huh.
that is one other question that I have: exfoliation,
Yes.
especially cancer patients as well.
Mm.
Yes, no, possibly.
No.
Okay.
We do not exfoliate a
Okay.
cancer client. We
Okay.
hug and we hydrate. I'm going to
Okay.
cleanse and hydrate
Okay.
and let you be. I don't utilize anything abrasive on my cancer clients
Mhm.
because in addition to the dryness, their skin is also more sensitive and some folks are thinning
Mm.
as well. So I don't want to disrupt that mantle at all. We want to protect what you have. What
Mhm.
you have going well for you, I'm here to protect it.
Mm.
Not
Not
upset
for-
it. But the rest of y'all folks,
I was about to say for everybody else.
Oh,
but
yeah.
everybody else, please exfoliate. Speed
you
up your
point at
skin
me again?
No, I said for everybody else.
About the same.
Especially the people that don't
damn.
wear-
Yeah, like I'm the ashiest Negro
People
ever.
that
Like
don't wear
what in the hell?
sunblock. We already
Well.
know y'all walking around with some dead skin.
Hey, did you point at me again?
Please buff that off.
I'm already over here like,
You
mm,
like,
mm.
let me look
I
at
won't
my
stand.
hair
I
one
won't stand
time.
up till she leaves. Like.
That's all right. But I'll slip you some.
Get me
Throw
right.
some on
Get me
there real
right.
quick.
Get me right.
I'll slip
Won't
you the
stand-
bottle here.
Won't let her see
So you
these
can- yeah, I'll
calves.
slip the bottle to you, boo.
On the left, like
I know.
that kneecap.
Uh-huh. So
Yes.
we're not letting you go out that way.
Thank you.
go back
Thank
there.
you. Thank you. Look,
Exfoliate and
look,
hydrate.
Uh-huh. We ain't letting you do that, boo.
Exfoliate, hydrate, cleanse,
Yes.
protect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exfoliate, hydrate, cleanse, protect. If you're unsure or you've bought a ton of products, because sometimes people do that, right?
Mhm.
Especially now that we have TikTok.
Yes.
We have what's so popular. And it might be popular.
Mhm.
It doesn't mean your skin will love it, right?
Mhm.
So I definitely recommend get with an esthetician, even if it's just for maintenance and you're going to plan to take care of yourself. That's
Mhm.
completely fine. But at least talk with someone who can put you on the right path of a good skincare regimen for you
Mhm.
and not what was the most popular on TikTok
Right.
or YouTube.
The
Mhm.
Korean
Oh,
12,
yes.
15, 18 step
Like,
skincare. Like,
What are we
Yes.
doing?
Yeah. I mean,
With
'cause
one face.
I'm not 20. So my skin at 20 is different from my skin at over 20.
Absolutely.
And I got to be out of the house in 15 minutes. Like,
I mean, it's different
Mhm.
skin.
This look took all of 15 minutes of my life.
I-
Skincare included.
my
Like,
girl.
no,
My girl.
I'm not doing all that.
So Danny, let people know where they can find you. If Miss Varnar will have you, I know we would love to have you back because there's a
Yes.
extensive conversation that we can have regarding skincare,
Yes.
products,
Yes.
all of that.
I have to get some of her cream.
Oh, this is just the beginning.
Yes.
Yes,
of
this is the
conversation.
beginning.
Yes. That's the
But
beginning.
you can find me at www.fabfacesartistry.com. You can also reach out to me on my cell phone, business cell phone, that is. It's 919-701-7078. And IG, Danny_hold_MUA.
Girl.
And worst case scenario, just call Kim.
Hello.
She knows how to find me.
I got you.
She know
Send you
where
this
you at.
way. She knows how to find.
Right. I got y'all.
She know where it's at.
Mhm.
And
And
put
then
your
well,
sunblock
well.
on.
Please.
Yes.
Please. Now, Miss
Yes.
V.
Well, we know mine, thehealingconsultant.com. You can find me at bspencer@thehealingconsultant.com. Text me, email me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, email me and do that. You can find me that way. We've already talked about Facebook, Instagram, the Healing CBD. You can find me there. Please check us out. We're here. We're just fabulous.
All of
So,
that.
all
And
of
we're
that
wearing
more.
sunblock.
And yes, we are. This is 30 on this face.
We'll start.
We got to get them with
Yeah.
sunblock
Yeah, this is
'cause
30 on
I
this
don't
face.
wear.
We gotta get you a skincare routine.
for
I
sure.
mean, whatever
Yeah.
works. I mean, whatever works. I did a. What was the homegirl that I went to?
Joel,
Joel. What was she do?
that was a while ago. It's time for another.
All right.
Oh, okay.
It's time for another facial.
I am
My girl
going,
Julie.
brothers. I ain't gonna lie
Yes,
to you.
I love her.
That
Yeah.
facial was phenomenal.
It's
Like,
time to let
God, was that facial phenomenal? I walked out of there. I felt the breeze. I was like,
Oh,
this is how your
Oh.
face is supposed to
Yeah,
feel.
because your pores were open. You were like, oh, my skin's
Oh.
breathing.
This is Earth. Ah,
welcome.
yeah. Went next to a tree, like,
Say oxygen.
yeah. Gosh, this is great.
And how often should you get a facial?
At least once a month. That should be your maintenance.
Word.
Like, seriously, you need to get a little steam, a little deep
Once a
cleanse.
month?
Wow.
Because you all just
Yeah.
said yourself, you're not wearing sunblock, you're not exfoliating.
Once a
So
month.
why would you not come
Wow.
get a maintenance facial where I'm going
She
to give
said
you a
at
deep
least.
cleanse? Get a little steam
Yeah.
in your life,
Yeah.
brothers.
I heard it's your
Little
oil change.
exfoliation.
It works
It really
fabulous.
is.
Mhm.
So the shower
think.
don't work.
Just
Yeah.
think like this. Y'all look
So the
good.
steam from the shower
Just
don't
think
work.
about it in this way. Y'all look good without doing anything. Imagine
Mm-hmm.
if you upped your self-care.
We're working on that.
Okay.
That'll be the next step.
That'll be the
What?
next step.
Your
Yeah.
The
skincare
facial?
routine.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Additionally, for the month of July, since I just celebrated my 45th birthday.
What you did? Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
July, baby.
I am.
I am too.
Are
When is
you?
yours?
What are you? I loved you.
When is your birthday?
July 7th.
No,
Are you July 7th?
that is my birthday.
We're birthday twins. We are birthday twins. I knew it.
That's a real.
That's
That's a real.
I mean,
Miss V, now how you let us miss your
we are
birthday?
birthday twins.
Girl, because I was being grown. on my
Vacation.
birthday.
Hello.
Couldn't even say it. I was
Indisposed.
not here, Negroes.
I was being
Mind your
grown.
business.
But where I was going with that is that for the month of July, you can book a facial with me for $45. That is my gift to the world. Come experience.
If
some
y'all
wellness
keep
for
looking at me
$45.
like I am the
Okay.
ashiest,
And you
driest
brothers to my
Negro.
left.
I didn't say ashy.
Nobody said Ashley.
Am I
Nobody said
dry? Is my cheeks
No,
dry?
but
No,
it's time to
no.
get
Actually,
back.
you do look radiant.
Well, thank you.
Now you do look hydrated.
Thank you. It's the soaps and stuff that I use from my fiance. My fiance, when she
See?
come out
There
the
you
bathtub,
go.
she be glowing. I'm like, damn. How are you glowing? She just be glowing and just
exfoliates.
silky. I'm like,
Right.
everything just silky. I'm like, not a bad because the shower stops and then you just hear squeeze, squeeze. You hear this,
Mhm.
all
Right.
this.
It's
I'm
a
like, that's a
routine. That's
whole
that
nother,
self-care.
yeah, that's a whole
It's
nother
a
20
routine.
minutes.
That's
It's
that
a
self-care.
routine.
So you let
Men
her
we
do
walk,
all
men
of
walking out with
that.
the shower. All right, what we got to do? All right, draws on bed.
Wow.
Brothers in my
All
line.
of that and coming
Wow.
out to a rusty kneecap.
Wow.
It's not.
And you
right.
know what? She used to hate my right kneecap.
See?
But she got it right though. It ain't rusty no more. See?
See,
It ain't rusty no more.
Wow.
She used to-
Exfoliate?
Okay.
we on the anti-rust movement.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
I promise y'all,
One
whatever.
knee at a time.
Well, actually, this leg does look good now that I got the lotion from the healing consultant on it. There there is a clear difference of leg.
Has she been rubbing it on there?
No, not this one. I'm just saying, like right now, there's a clear difference of my leg.
Yeah.
I wish-
It would never stop being
Yeah,
Go
ashy.
down there and put a little
I did.
something on there. Okay.
Whatever she did was amazing because it would never stop being ashy.
I mean, I don't think we need to let everybody know. Can we cut the damn show first? Jesus. She's like, because he was so ashy.
And then he put my lotion on
There is
just
definitely
now.
a difference in my two legs. I can't show y'all, but you can see. There's
You
a
have been
difference.
unashed.
You have been
And this is lotion.
hydrated.
Yes.
It's lotion, yeah.
That has lotion on it, but it
I
ain't the
wouldn't lie to
same.
you.
Let me hit that again.
As I said, I wouldn't lie to you. To
Well,
go Richard Pryor, why would you my
Oh,
best friend.
gosh.
I shit you not. You're my best friend.
I might have to.
That's Richard Pryor.
So we are serving CBD, sunblock, and unashing.
No, that will be our next
We
topic
are
of
unashing.
conversation.
Unashing.
Unashing America, one knee at a time. Yes,
Yes.
one at a time. That's a series, y'all. Because here it comes.
All right, rusty fellas, we gonna get y'all in here.
Yes.
Next Wednesday, I'm gonna have a rusty Negro with rusty hands. Hit it.
So thank you for
I'm
joining
sorry.
us.
Yes.
I appreciate
Yes.
you ladies as always.
Thank you for having me.
No problem.
You are always a part of the DDS family.
Yeah.
So
Thank
You
you. I
know.
love it. Love you. Love what you're doing and happy to be a part of it.
Thank you.
and happy birthday.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Had I known,
The
I would have had
birthday
cupcakes
twins.
and
Yes,
everything.
Right?
That's what's up.
You know, we're gonna have to redo this because I don't
Yeah.
like missing birthdays. I
It's
don't like
okay.
that. You know, I feel like that goes
It's
against my
okay.
character, so I apologize.
It's all good. We love you anyway.
Yes.
And we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah. Back tomorrow. More information for this project 2025. We got to get y'all right. We got to make sure y'all understand what's going on while we go to the polls exfoliated, clean,
And wearing
And-
sunblock.
and
your sun-
glowing.
and glowing.
Wearing your sunblock so that you can stand out there in
Thank
those
you.
lines.
We going,
Thank
we
you.
going, we
So
just
you can
going,
stand
we
out
going,
in
we
the
going to buy
lines.
bottles of these and just pass it down the line.
That's
So you
right.
can-
Yes.
We will not vote
And
ashy.
sunblock.
And sunblock.
Yeah, and sunblock. That's what I'm
We
saying.
are
You
not-
can stand out there in those long lines.
Sun blazing.
But vote.
But please
Please.
vote.
You know how I
Please
feel about
vote.
Yeah, please,
Please
vote.
vote.
Please, people, like my father used to say, people died for it. That lets you know how important
That's
it was.
right.
And people are fighting to take it away from you. That
Yeah.
tells you how
That's
important.
right.
That tells you how important your vote is.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Votes.
So we'll be back tomorrow. TDS Radio, our voice, our culture. Peace.
Peace.
Okay.